I drove this Mazda 6 over here to the American Museum of Natural History to talk to one of the leading spider experts in the world, because the Mazda 6 has kind of a spider problem. Mazda had to recall more than 50,000 of these cars because a certain species called the yellow sac spider, for some reason, likes to crawl inside of a gas tank ventilation tube and make a nest in there. That causes air pressure problems in the gas tank that can actually lead to cracks in the gas tank and possibly a fire risk. No fires, but there have been 20 reported cases of these spiders building nests inside that tiny hole.
These are two specimens of what I think is this species, Chiricanthium inclusum. This is a female. Mm-hmm. It's as you can see, it's a fairly large spider. As spiders go, that's actually quite large. Certainly large enough to break your skin if it were to try to bite you.
So, any reason you can think of why this spider would prefer a Mazda 6?
No, they're not investigating cars as cars. Most likely these were adult females who were looking for a place to build a retreat.
What's the nest like? I mean, it actually seems to be providing an obstruction to the air flowing through that tube.
It's a fairly solid piece of silk. Now, spider silk is a remarkable material. In many cases, the tensile strength of spider silk is greater than steel of the same diameter. It can expand a great deal without breaking, so it's very tough in that sense and still very lightweight. But if it's blocking, if a sac or retreat is built in a tube that's meant for air transfer, and the spider is about the same size as the tube, then between the spider and the silk, you're likely to get a significant blockage.
And I suppose these things it would be relatively easy to keep these things out of a tube like this. I think Mazda said they're putting a spring or something in.
Basically, a fine mesh at the end of the tube would be sufficient to keep out the adults, absolutely.